In a significant move that could reshape the trajectory of American space exploration and climate research, the proposed budget cuts to NASA are drawing alarm from scientists, engineers, and space enthusiasts alike. A 24% reduction in funding, if enacted, threatens to dismantle key components of the Artemis program, which aims to return humans to the moon and establish a sustainable presence there while simultaneously undermining crucial climate research efforts. The budget proposal, which was revealed on May 3, 2025, indicates a shift in priorities that may have far-reaching implications. The Artemis program, a cornerstone of NASA's lunar exploration strategy, has been heralded as a key initiative for not only advancing human spaceflight but also for enabling international collaborations and inspiring the next generation of scientists and engineers. Cutting the Artemis budget would not only delay our return to the moon but could also jeopardize critical technology development for future Mars missions, warned NASA Administrator Bill Nelson in a recent statement. This proposed reduction comes at a time when climate change presents an existential challenge, with scientists urgently needing funding to conduct research that informs policy and mitigates impacts. The cuts to NASA's Earth Science Division, which is responsible for monitoring climate change and studying its effects, could stifle progress in understanding global warming trends and their implications for humanity. According to a report from the National Academy of Sciences, a decrease in funding could lead to a significant gap in critical data necessary for combating climate issues. In tandem with the budget cuts, the proposal reallocates funds towards private space endeavors, notably increasing financial support for commercial partners like SpaceX. This pivot raises questions about the long-term implications of privatizing space exploration at the potential expense of public funding for scientific research. Critics argue that while private companies have successfully reduced launch costs and increased access to space, they may not prioritize scientific missions that do not offer immediate profit. We must ensure that our commitment to science and exploration remains strong even as we embrace partnerships with the private sector, emphasized Nelson. Meanwhile, amidst the budgetary turmoil, there are positive developments within NASA's outreach efforts. A recent initiative saw an elementary school in Sandy, Utah become the steward of a moon tree, a tree grown from seeds that traveled to the lunar surface aboard Apollo 14. This symbolic gesture highlights the agency's ongoing commitment to inspiring young minds and fostering a love for science despite the looming financial challenges. As the debate over NASA's budget unfolds, it is clear that the stakes are high. The implications of these proposed cuts could resonate for years to come, affecting not just space exploration but also critical climate research that underpins efforts to understand and address global challenges. As stakeholders await the final budget decisions, the future of NASA's ambitious plans and the broader scientific community's ability to address pressing environmental issues hangs in the balance. The coming months will be pivotal in determining whether the vision for a sustainable lunar presence and robust climate research will be realized, or if we will witness a retreat from the frontiers of exploration and knowledge. In a historic milestone for space exploration, NASA astronauts have successfully completed the 5th all-female spacewalk, underscoring the agency's commitment to diversity and inclusion in its ranks. This momentous event took place on May 3, 2025, as astronauts floated outside the International Space Station (ISS) to undertake critical maintenance tasks, showcasing not only their technical skills but also the evolving landscape of the space workforce. The mission, which lasted several hours, involved astronauts working together to replace aging components and conduct routine checks on the ISS's exterior. This spacewalk is not just a job, it's a testament to the capabilities and determination of women in STEM fields, said NASA Administrator Bill Nelson. Each step taken today is a step forward for women in science and engineering, inspiring future generations to look to the stars. The significance of this spacewalk extends beyond mere technical achievements. It highlights the increasing representation of women in roles traditionally dominated by men, particularly in the aerospace industry. Since the first all-female spacewalk in 2019, NASA has made strides in ensuring that its missions reflect the diversity of the nation it serves. Such initiatives are crucial as they not only promote equality but also harness a broader range of perspectives and problem-solving scenarios typical of space missions. As the astronauts conducted their tasks, they were met with support from Mission Control, where teams monitored their progress and provided real-time guidance. This collaboration is a testament to the intricate planning and teamwork that define successful space missions. According to NASA's Human Spaceflight Program Manager, the successful execution of this spacewalk demonstrates the meticulous training that astronauts undergo and the reliability of their skills under pressure. However, this achievement comes amidst concerns regarding NASA's future budget allocations. Recently proposed budget cuts threaten to impact various programs, including Artemis, which aims to return humans to the moon by the end of the decade. The proposed 24% budget reduction could limit advancements in critical areas such as climate research and the necessary infrastructure to support long-term space exploration initiatives. As one observer noted, cutting funding for NASA not only stifles innovation but also jeopardizes international collaboration in space science. In the broader context of U.S. space policy, recent developments suggest a shift in priorities. Speculation around the 2026 NASA budget indicates potential funding for commercial partnerships, particularly with companies led by prominent figures such as Elon Musk. Critics argue that while private sector partnerships can enhance capabilities, they should not come at the expense of public investment in foundational science and exploration efforts. As the space community watches these developments closely, the outcome of ongoing budget discussions will likely shape the trajectory of future missions. The success of the all-female spacewalk serves as a reminder of the importance of investing in diverse talent and the potential of women in space exploration. Looking ahead, it remains essential for policymakers to balance support for innovative partnerships with robust funding for NASA's core missions, ensuring that the agency can continue to inspire and lead in humanity's quest beyond Earth. In a historic moment for NASA, astronauts conducted the agency's fifth all-female spacewalk on May 3, 2025, marking yet another milestone in the ongoing efforts to promote diversity and inclusion in space exploration. The mission featured astronauts Jessica Watkins and Kayla Barron as they ventured outside the International Space Station (ISS) to perform critical maintenance tasks that are essential for the station's continued operation. The significance of this spacewalk extends beyond its technical objectives. It showcases the increasing visibility of women in roles traditionally dominated by men, particularly in the field of aerospace. Watkins remarked, "It's an incredible honor to participate in this mission, and I'm proud to represent women in science and engineering." The astronauts' work involved replacing a faulty battery and upgrading the station's solar power system, a task that requires extensive training and expertise. This milestone comes at a time when the space community is increasingly recognizing the importance of diversity. NASA Administrator Bill Nelson emphasized this point, stating, "The more diverse our team, the more innovative our solutions will be." Today's spacewalk is a testament to that belief. With women like Watkins and Barron leading the way, younger generations are being inspired to pursue careers in STEM fields, potentially reshaping the future workforce of space exploration. The spacewalk also coincides with ongoing discussions about the health implications of long-duration space missions, especially for returning astronauts. Earlier this month, concerns arose regarding the health of NASA's oldest active astronaut, who returned to Earth after a 7-month mission. His recovery has raised questions about the long-term effects of space travel on human health, particularly as NASA prepares for future missions to the Moon and Mars. Amidst these advancements, another recent spacewalk drew attention when an astronaut discovered a slice in her glove during a critical operation. While this incident raised alarms about equipment safety, it also highlighted the rigorous protocols in place to ensure astronaut safety during extravehicular activities. NASA continues to investigate the matter to ensure that such incidents do not compromise future missions. As NASA continues to push the boundaries of human exploration, the success of these recent missions will undoubtedly influence future developments in space travel. with plans for Artemis missions to the Moon and eventual human exploration of Mars. The agency is not only charting new territories in space but also paving the way for a more inclusive approach to its workforce. The achievements of astronauts like Watkins and Barron serve to remind us that the future of space exploration is not only about technology but also about the diverse talents and perspectives that drive innovation forward. In a significant shift for the future of space exploration, the proposed budget cuts to NASA are set to reshape the agency's priorities dramatically. President Trump's recent budget proposal includes a staggering 24% reduction in funding for NASA, a move that critics argue threatens to dismantle key components of the Artemis program and essential climate research initiatives. As the government seeks to redirect resources toward ambitious projects such as Elon Musk's SpaceX missions to the Moon and Mars, the implications for scientific progress and environmental research could be profound. The proposed budget highlights a clear preference for high-profile space exploration missions over foundational scientific research. Under the current plan, NASA's Artemis program, which aims to return humans to the Moon by 2024 and establish a sustainable presence there, faces significant financial constraints. This reduction in funding could lead to the elimination of crucial architectural elements of the program which are essential for future lunar and Martian expeditions. If these cuts go through, we risk losing years of progress in our return to the Moon, warned a NASA official who requested anonymity. Furthermore, the proposed budget drastically reduces funding for climate research, an area where NASA has historically played a vital role. The agency's Earth Science Division is responsible for critical satellite missions that monitor climate change, track severe weather, and study oceanic health. With these cuts, scientists fear that the data necessary for understanding and combating climate change could be severely compromised. We need robust funding for climate research to address the pressing environmental challenges we face, said Dr. Jane Thompson, an environmental scientist at a leading research institution. The proposed cuts could set us back a decade in our understanding of climate dynamics. The budget shift is seen as part of a broader strategy to prioritize immediate space exploration goals over long-term scientific inquiry. Critics argue that this approach neglects the interconnectedness of space science and Earth science, potentially leading to a fragmented understanding of our universe and its challenges. Space exploration and climate research are not mutually exclusive, they complement each other, stated Dr. Carlos Ramirez, a former NASA scientist. Ignoring one for the sake of the other could have dire consequences. As the debate over the proposed budget heats up, stakeholders from various sectors are rallying to voice their concerns. Advocacy groups, scientists, and even some lawmakers are urging the administration to reconsider these cuts, emphasizing the importance of a balanced approach to funding that supports both exploration and research. We cannot afford to sacrifice our scientific foundation for the sake of short-term goals, said Senator Maria Gonzalez, a member of the Senate Committee on Science, Commerce, and Transportation. Looking ahead, the outcome of this budget proposal will significantly impact not only NASA's operational capabilities but also the broader landscape of scientific research and discovery. As discussions unfold in Congress, the future of America's space program hangs in the balance. Underscoring the critical need for a thoughtful and comprehensive approach to funding that ensures both immediate exploration goals and long-term scientific inquiry are adequately supported. The coming months will be pivotal as stakeholders advocate for a budget that reflects the importance of both space exploration and climate research in addressing the challenges of the 21st century. In a significant development for space exploration and climate science, proposed budget cuts to NASA's funding could drastically alter its trajectory in the coming years. A recent proposal suggests a staggering 24% reduction in NASA's budget, which would eliminate crucial aspects of the Artemis program and severely impact ongoing climate research. This decision, if implemented, would not only hinder the United States' ambitions to establish a sustainable presence on the Moon but could also stall vital initiatives aimed at understanding and combating climate change. The Artemis program. Designed to return humans to the lunar surface by the mid-2020s, relies on a comprehensive architecture that includes the Space Launch System (SLS), the Orion spacecraft, and lunar landers. The proposed cuts threaten to dismantle these components as outlined in a detailed report by Spaceflight Now. The reduction would have catastrophic implications for our lunar exploration goals, warned a NASA official who spoke on the condition of anonymity. We are at a critical juncture where investment is essential to achieve our objectives. Moreover, the impact of these cuts extends beyond lunar exploration. NASA's Earth Science Division, which conducts critical research on climate change, would also face significant reductions. This division is responsible for collecting data that informs policymakers and the public about environmental changes. Experts in the field have expressed concern that cutting funding in this area will leave gaps in our understanding of climate dynamics. We cannot afford to take a step back in climate research. The stakes are too high, emphasized Dr. Emily Carter, a climate scientist at a prominent research institution. As the discussion around NASA's funding unfolds, the implications resonate with both scientific communities and the general public. The Artemis program has been seen as a stepping stone for human exploration of Mars, and stripping resources from this initiative could delay missions that are already in the planning stages. Additionally, the climate data collected by NASA is crucial for tracking changes that affect daily life, from natural disasters to agricultural productivity. While the budget proposal is still subject to negotiation, advocacy groups and scientists are mobilizing to voice their concerns. They argue that investment in space exploration and climate research is not merely a luxury but a necessity for the future. We need to look at the long-term benefits of these programs, said Sarah Johnson, an aerospace advocate. Cutting funding now could cost us far more in the future, both financially and in terms of lost opportunities for scientific advancement. In light of these developments, the fate of NASA's budget will likely be a focal point in upcoming congressional discussions. As stakeholders await decisions that could reshape the landscape of space exploration and climate research, the urgency for a well-funded and comprehensive NASA remains paramount. The coming months will be critical in determining whether the United States can sustain its leadership in space and effectively respond to the pressing challenges posed by climate change. As these discussions progress, the scientific community and the public alike will be watching closely, hoping for a resolution that prioritizes innovation and environmental stewardship. In a remarkable intersection of education, history, and space exploration, Sandy Elementary School in Utah has taken on the stewardship of a unique piece of NASA heritage, a moon tree. These trees, grown from seeds that traveled to the moon aboard the Apollo 14 mission in February 1971, symbolize the enduring spirit of curiosity and discovery that defines space exploration. The school's commitment to nurturing this tree reflects a broader mission to inspire future generations about science and the wonders of the universe. The Moon Tree Initiative is part of a larger effort by NASA to promote science education and environmental stewardship. Principal Lindy O'Connor expressed her excitement about the school's new responsibility, stating, "This is more than just a tree. It's a living lesson in history, science, and the importance of caring for our planet." The moon tree, a sycamore, will serve as a focal point for educational programs, allowing students to engage with the concepts of botany, space travel, and the importance of preserving our environment. NASA's moon trees are not just a novelty, they have become an important educational tool across the United States. As part of this initiative, schools and institutions that receive a moon tree are encouraged to create programs that involve students in caring for the tree and learning about its significance. The trees have been planted in various locations, serving as a testament to human ingenuity and the quest for knowledge. In a related development highlighting the challenges faced by NASA, recent budget proposals have raised alarms about the potential impacts on key projects. A proposed 24% cut to NASA's budget could jeopardize critical components of the Artemis program, which aims to return humans to the moon and establish a sustainable presence there. As part of this proposed budget, crucial climate research initiatives also face significant reductions, raising concerns among scientists and environmental advocates. Cutting funding for space exploration and climate research at this critical juncture sends the wrong message about our priorities, remarked a spokesperson for the Planetary Society, a non-profit organization advocating for space exploration. Meanwhile, the excitement around lunar exploration continues to grow as companies like LEGO and Lunar Outpost prepare to launch the Moon rover space vehicle this August. This innovative collaboration aims to inspire and educate children about the possibilities of space travel through interactive play. The vehicle will be designed to mimic real lunar rovers, allowing young enthusiasts to engage with the concepts of robotics and engineering in a fun and accessible way. As NASA prepares to retire the iconic Space Launch System (SLS) rocket after the Artemis 3 mission, the agency is poised for a transition that could redefine its future in space exploration. This decision marks a significant shift in strategy as NASA seeks to streamline costs and focus on partnerships with commercial space ventures. The future of space exploration lies in collaboration with the private sector, said NASA Administrator Bill Nelson. We are excited about the possibilities that lie ahead as we work together to explore the cosmos. In conclusion, as Sandy Elementary School embraces its role as a steward of a moon tree, it exemplifies the profound connection between education history and the future of space exploration. The challenges posed by budget cuts and evolving strategies at NASA will undoubtedly shape the landscape of space research and education in the coming years. However, the spirit of inquiry and innovation continues to thrive, fueled by initiatives that inspire the next generation of explorers and scientists. As we look to the future, the hope is that these efforts will foster a deeper understanding and appreciation of our universe, ensuring that curiosity continues to guide human exploration beyond our planet.